You're right, James.
Yeah, all good. You know, with my hair.
Yes.
The way you cut it, I get it cut these days. You kind of like fringe it for a couple of weeks, and now we're in kind of like the middle stages where I'm like, bear in mind I haven't really sorted it. I'm kind of like at the stage of like, do I fringe it still, or at what point do you start the whacking it back up stage? So I'm sorry guys, if my hair's looking a bit shit, I don't really care, to be fair.
So, who do they think they are?
Oh yes. How are you feeling? How's life?
I'm not as bad as I thought I'd be, considering we drank somewhat heavily last night. I thought I'd feel worse. I had a lovely breakfast bagel this morning.
Was it good? What did you put in it?
So, it was sausage, bacon, hash brown, bit of like a scrambled egg omelette-y thing, and then got some smoked cheese that I put on it. And it was really good.
Lovely.
And obviously hash browns as well on the side.
I am quite proud of myself.
Okay.
Because last night, when we were getting a bit drunk,
bit
fucking naughty, I found that I had sufficient, was kind of like on a nice level, and I was just kind of like, I genuinely, like, and this is very rare for me, I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm just at a good level. If I want to then pick it back up in an hour, if we're still drinking, I can have another drink. But I found I had a bit of restraint, and I was just kind of like, I'm at a nice level right now. I'm just going to happily sit at this level for a bit.
We were quite tame for us.
I think what helped was, I think with a litre of spirit, it's quite hard, because you're there like, I know I'm not going to get through this in a night, you're like, I'm just going to have as much as I want.
Yeah.
I saw my bottle of Captain Morgan sitting there, seeing I'd had a couple of like pre-mixed cans before, and then I had about half a bottle of rum, was at a nice level, and I was also there like, that portion of rum is a nice portion.
Yeah.
If I know I'm going to get drunk another night, I know I could, if I wanted to, that could see me through a night. And that was quite a nice motivator to go, you know what, you're at a nice level, enjoy it.
Also, weirdly, with the mixer, I'm looking at it, we've got, if you put the Coke that's left over into the other bottle, we've got like a full bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
So it's like we've come out of that night with a good amount of rum each and a full bottle of mixer.
And it was just a nice, fun night. I can't believe I lost at Top Trumps. As soon as you had... Well, I won the game between me and you, and then we invited other people in, and then...
I won... Who won the...
Because I won the first Doctor Who one.
The Toy Story one I won.
Yeah.
And then Parker won the second Doctor Who one, because you were out of that early.
That's the thing. As soon as you start playing Top Trumps with 4 people, very quickly, because I literally think I played that game of Top Trumps, didn't start, and therefore just lost all of my rounds. Because if you're playing with 4 people, you start with about 8 cards. If you just don't pick the rounds, your destiny's just out of your hands. Just didn't win any of my rounds, and then left the game. It was a sad life, but it's alright, because this podcast won't be about Top Trumps, because it's kind of not a good game to do a podcast about. Hello and welcome to the Mediocre at Best podcast. I thought, this time I would challenge some cardio, get us warmed up, get us rick-rolling ready. I'm James Nerderbrit Skin, by the way, if you weren't aware. Hello. Why are you not fucking aware? I am
one of the longest preambles we've done, and the longest, dum.
The preambles are getting longer. Please.
That's nearly 4, basically, well, just under 4 minutes of preamble.
Because I feel like it allows us just to speak. But let's face it, it's just podcast content.
Yes.
But just spoken in a lower energy before we get into the main bulk.
We're just talking about this. Oh yeah, and then that happens. It needs us, and then we're like, oh my god, yeah, podcast.
But it's please tell us in the comments if we are overindulging ourselves.
If it's too much preamble.
To be fair, please comment if you've got any complaints about the podcast, especially you, Katie Seam Partner Shepherd. But just feel free. If we overindulge ourselves, underindulge ourselves, if there's segments you like, segments you don't like, just let us know.
Yeah, and we'll do anything really.
We are sluts for the podcast game.
Oh God.
What's been going on in your life, Fraser? It's because we're doing notes today, so therefore this is not going to be structured.
No.
Kind of. We got a structure.
Structured.
We've got a loose structure.
We do. Honestly, I've just been working a lot. A lot. It's working, and then also emailing round people for the podcast, for Fraser Oliver podcast.
Lovely.
Coming back. That podcast has died and been resurrected more times than I've had hot breakfast.
I mean, you are impressively navigating 3 different podcasts currently.
Hang on. Yeah. Bab is up there. Bab is a full functioning podcast.
Bab is great. Well,
The
guys.
Fraser Oliver podcast is
Dead.
a podcast.
Well, it died.
And then the Great Muppet podcast is just I need to get my shit.
Then again, my other podcast is
I've got
inconsistent.
to watch. So the Great Muppet podcast is basically the plan was to go through every Muppet film and do like a critical look at it. And I thought that'd be fun. I want to watch all of them again anyway. And then I realised I don't tend to just sit down and watch an hour and a half, hour and 40-minute film ever. And now I was like, well. So I'm sort of going through it, and I watched half of it a couple of days ago. I should watch the second half. But yeah, that's inconsistent. It takes a long time to do an episode. And like proper script out, writing notes, it's a fucking lot of admin.
Whereas I think with mine, because you're then trying to get other people's... this is easy because we both literally live in the same house. So wrangling us two to do a podcast together is no admin at all.
No.
It's the mix of me, for Never Eat Pears, I'm like wrangling other guests, and then I'm also at a midpoint where I'm like, right, I've got the David Tennant specials to do. I know I'm probably just going to do like a 30-minute one by myself, just doing that one, because it's not worth getting a full-on guest to do the David Tennant specials. And therefore, I've got to just sit down for 40 minutes and do a recording. I'm like, I can't do a 40-minute recording on my own.
Yeah.
It's weird. So that's why that podcast is in limbo, but it will come back at some point.
But wrangling guests is a tricky, like, it's a lot of effort.
Well,
but then when
you just want to come on and talk to me.
But then when something comes through, you're like, that's lovely. And obviously, it's a lot of admin for very few rewards. But then the rewards are like, cool, we've got someone. Like, the Wallace and Gromit Don off TikTok.
Yes.
He's coming on the Great Muppet podcast today.
Lovely.
Muppets Haunted Mansion, I think. Because they originally wanted to do Christmas Carol. But then John was like, I want to do Christmas Carol. And he's like, I'll do Haunted Mansion. I was like, cool, Haunted Mansion. So,
See, that's the other thing, because we've both kind of done we're doing these. You start off by... Because I, for example, when I started offering out podcast episodes to people, I was kind of just like, here are the series, pick what you want, and then pretty quickly you had people going, I want to do that series, and then people pretty quickly were like,
yeah.
You eventually convinced them, just do this series instead, and I was like I had someone who really wanted to do Series 5, and I was like, sorry, Series 5 is taken.
Yeah.
Series 5 is really taken, I promise.
Series
and
5
then
is...
they settled on a different one, thank God, but I was like, come on, fuck, get your life sorted.
Oh, look, I was promoting other podcasts on this fucking podcast. What's going on? Podcastception.
Podcast bloody-ception. Fraser.
Hello, James.
Health is wealth. Now, I want to put to you a health-based question.
Yes.
Now, bread. Garlic bread.
Garlic. Oh.
Is garlic bread healthier than bread? Now, hear me out here. Say, for example, because immediately you're thinking, well, fuck off, no it isn't, garlic bread has all of the shenanigans. You know, think about it. I'm going to take you back.
Okay.
It's 11 o'clock at night. You're taking yourself back to your childhood and you're thinking, ooh, nice little bit of bread and butter before I go to bed. Think like your little Victorian child. Just run with me
in
here.
my nightcap and my little fucking candle,
you've
like
got
Scrooge.
Yes, candle in the wind.
Yeah.
Cold
Big up
winter's
night.
Fucking hell. So you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm going to have a little bit of bread and butter for a little bit of supper.
Yes.
You're not.
As we all do.
Think about it. Oi!
Fucks!
You want to watch this podcast be recorded live, you can't drop your fucking shit.
That was my understanding anyway.
So you've got a certain amount of butter you're going to put on this piece of bread.
Yes.
Now imagine you chop some garlic, you make a quick garlic butter, using the exact same amount of butter you're going to put on that bread anyway. And then you spread on the garlic butter. The butter. Now technically you've got some form of garlic bread there. Now that, surely, my logic is that garlic bread is healthier than the regular bread. because counterintuitive, you go, nah, garlic bread can't be healthier than bread. In that specific example, you've gained some nutrients. That was a long way around to go, this was one of the random thoughts that I had.
Well, because I think, as soon as you said it, I was like, it very much depends on the garlic bread.
Yeah.
Because if you get like a cheesy garlic bread, like that's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, in your example, yes.
Yeah.
But I think was this just a thought that just came into your mind?
I don't know
That's so random.
why or when this came into my head.
That's so strange.
But nutrients.
Garlic bread.
If you're going to be... Right, here's a life tip bit for you all.
Christ.
If you're going to be a Victorian child looking for some supper at 11 p.m, you make yourself a garlic butter to get some of that vitamin D in there. Does garlic have vitamin D in there?
I don't know.
What?
Sorry,
Can you Google what vitamins garlic has in there, just for the... because we're obviously health conscious.
I saw a TikTok that was like, someone said, I don't understand vitamins at all. How is it both in the banana and in the sun? And I was like, I saw it and I was like, that is both a stupid point and also somewhat, like, they're joking, like, I don't understand how vitamins work then. If I can get them from eating a banana but also by being out in the sun.
It's a bit mental that you can just casually go out in the sun and some vitamin D.
And I was like, suddenly, just vitamins. And I was like, that's a very good point, Hannah.
So, beneficial properties of garlic are because of a compound called allicin. It is rich in minerals like phosphorus, zinc, potassium and magnesium. Vitamin C, K, folate are also in it.
Vitamin C, K, folate!
And also bananas have the same vitamins as the sun because the sun is panning down on the banana plant.
I'm almost convinced.
Is that true?
How it works?
It must be.
No,
we can't say it must be.
Every single thing would have the same vitamin because everything's in the sun. So potatoes have the same vitamin.
I was genuinely willing to believe you as well.
And then you go, well, that must be how it works. I thought you were being scientific. No.
Is that how Brian Cox does his series, is it?
That's how it must work.
Pluto must be there.
Where was he from, Birmingham?
I don't know. I tried. I made an attempt and you decided to fucking ridicule me for it. I'm sorry. Evidently trying is failing, you prick.
I don't know how vitamins work.
How
because I saw that TikTok and I genuinely watched it. I was like, I don't...
Right, is the body greedy? Because all I'm saying is, fuck me silly, it wants 5 vegetables a day that are all different and and you
4
need
litres of water a day. It's like fucking...
You want vitamins A through fucking Z, plus zinc and magnesium and phosphorus and your mother.
Fucking gallons and gallons of water.
You're just greedy.
Fucking...
Really greedy.
Just get a grip.
Just fucking have a steak and calm the fuck down. Vegans are human.
I'm fuming at vegans. That's not unnecessary.
I'm not that fuming at vegans. No. Do what you fucking want. Like, enjoy your big shits due to all the fucking beans you eat, you fuck.
We had this conversation at work where we were like, anyone, I think we said it on here before, so we won't go too much, but anyone who preaches anything is a wanker.
Yeah, preaching.
That is, and you could put anyone who preaches blank, is anything that goes in that blank, I'd agree with you. Anyone who preaches religion or atheism or veganism or meat, anything in there. Well, I mean...
Okay,
I'm
going to preach that Hitler was not a great
maybe
human
not
being.
anything, but things that...
Jimmy Savile wasn't ideal.
Okay, lifestyle choices. That isn't, like, extreme, like I'm not saying...
everyone
who preaches...
Pedophilia isn't great.
But like anyone who comes up, because people are like, I hate it when religious people go, why aren't you religious? I hate it when atheists go, God doesn't exist. It's like, okay, thank you. Sit the fuck down.
It's the fine line between giving your opinion and preaching it.
Yeah, and I hate it when you're trying to have a conversation with someone and they don't like concede any points. It's like, this is pointless then. Like,
No, because I think I told this story, but it's when there's a man who, bearing in mind, is pleasant to talk to. He's not rude about it. There's a man who goes round Falmouth, the place we live, with a cross and
like not like
it's a fatty cross. It's on a wheel and it's twice the size of
scale replica. It is a. Proper cross.
And he genuinely does talk. You know, it's the very strong Christian of, you know, save your souls. You've got to be a Christian to Parker be fucked because strong enough that gay and trans.
Oh yeah, like, I don't really have a problem with people who are religious. Like if you're strong, that's fine. But don't have a go at me and shout at me because I'm not. It's like...
But he was very polite, but in terms of like conceding points and stuff.
There's always have an answer. And it's like...
And I don't want to retread old ground, but it's... The problem is when you get into religious arguments, it all comes down to faith.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you can't disagree with someone. It's like, well no, because I just believe he's there. And I'm like, okay,
well,
sure. Well,
yeah.
There's no...
It's pointless at
We're
that
at
point.
a fucking impasse. Like...
How did we get there?
We were
talking about vitamin D earlier and now we're on religion.
Honestly, because we were talking about doing like a word association
We'd
podcast.
be great.
Because we can just go from A to fucking Z.
What was the note you gave? Garlic bread is the note you gave. And we've now ended up talking about religion.
Jess, right, give us 2 topics, and within 2 minutes, we're going to test this on the camera.
Oh,
we are going to get there by word association.
No.
Tetley teabags.
To what?
All the way to kangaroos.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Right. Wait. Should we wait till 30?
The 30?
30 on the camera. So
Okay.
who's starting?
Do you want to start? So
Well, I'll say Tetley.
Yeah.
To kangaroos. Okay, and then we've got till 18:30. Okay. Tetley teabags.
Drinks.
Fucking Coca-Cola.
Ice.
Cold.
Warm.
Hot.
Desert.
Desert. Africa.
Outback.
Australia.
Kangaroos!
I was going to go. I thought you were going to say hot, so then I could say Australia. Because Australia is hot. But sorry, we did that in less than 30
That's like
seconds.
20 seconds.
We are great. Give us another one. This is fun. We'll do one more of these.
And then we're going to do
I thought you were going to go down the route of...
We need to do a full podcast.
No, I can't say it on the podcast.
Wait,
Okay,
whisper
so-
it. But... Apparently, a certain someone thought we were going to go down the route of the teabag slave trade.
I can't say that crossed my mind, to
It
be
didn't.
honest.
Was that... Wait, am I just
Was
being
there...
really
I don't
dumb,
remember
or-
Australia being involved in a teabag slave
You could
trade.
have gone Tetley. How do people get tea? Where does tea come from? Comes from all around the world, mostly in third world countries. Well, what are deemed third world countries? People who do not get paid enough pick the tea to send to places like England. Australia, people were sent from England when they were naughty to Australia.
When they were naughty?
We're playing word association,
Yeah.
not fucking drunk history.
How do you expect us to do that in using only
Word
like one
association.
word?
Okay.
Must be
orange
1 or
juice.
2 words. Okay, well, you're giving us a new one. Oh yeah, right, should we specify? Should it only be 1 word?
A phrase. Like, you can't say a fucking sentence, but like, if it's fucking
Okay.
2 words and it's 1 phrase, that's fine. Cool.
Orange.
Orange.
Buzz Lightyear.
Orange Buzz Lightyear. Who's saying the first?
Orange. Or do you want to wait? Should we go to...
Right, we'll do another 30 seconds.
Oh, look at that. That's
Right,
really
we've only
good.
got a minute this time.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Orange.
Blue. What was the other word? I forgot it.
Yellow.
Buzz. Blue.
You said blue.
Shitting fuck. Green.
Aliens.
Toy Story.
Buzz Lightyear. 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That was tangible.
Right, we've got to do one in 10. This is the last one we'll do. We've got to do one in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Scary.
Tesla.
Yeah, as in the car.
Okay.
Not Nikola Tesla. Just want to double check.
Tesla.
On the car
to,
road to-
Rishi Sunak.
Oh, this is easy.
Okay,
Do you want to say Tesla first?
cool, yeah. Tesla.
Privilege.
Rishi Sunak. You smashed that
We
out
need to do a
fast.
full podcast.
That's
on
going to
this.
be
Sorry,
next week.
but Tesla, privilege, Rishi Sunak is the greatest word association that will ever be done.
Please put that up as a clip on something.
I will, I know that
Yeah.
because that's great. Just Tesla to Rishi Sunak. We did that in like 3 seconds. That's great.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
We would do, yeah. So next week we're
Okay.
going to do a full word association podcast because
Sounds
that
a
will be a
lot
lot of fun. Do you want to do a topic or do you want to do a tier list of sorts, James? Do you want to do a topic to take us up to the halfway mark?
Let's do a little topic.
Okay, talk to me, James.
So, I have been very busy this week.
Busy bee.
So, as you'll know from previous podcasts, we've started creating a show about pirates.
Yo ho.
What do you call it? It's very stressful.
So what are your thoughts? How's it?
Well, this is right. Apart from being an extra, which doesn't fucking count, this is the first time someone has paid me to act. Right. And on the one hand, constantly in my mind, I am thinking, this is good, because I know me, and these emotions that I'm feeling, I am going to if I did this in 5 years' time, I would feel them then, so I might as well feel them now, and be better in 5 years' time. But my God, the amount of stress that is in my head is mental.
What's the most? Is it the lines? Is it being there amongst like people? Because I assume you. How many? Because is the theatre company? Are they all like previous members, and then there's you, or is
that's the problem. All of them have worked for them before. Right. So like one of our cast members literally does things for them, like works for them in other capacities, like has been involved in like the creation of other shows for them, has done like choreography for them before, like her husband like did the musical arrangements for this show.
Right.
We've got someone who's done quite a few shows with them before and is like dating someone else who's like involved in other shows. We've got someone who's like been like less involved, that's just like done shows with them before, and all of them are like I'm like, I think the person who's next oldest is like 8 years older than me.
Right, because that was my next question, is like, what's the age? What are the ages of people?
And they're all like experienced and like know what they're doing, and it's what I'm feeling is very much like, it's, on the one hand I'm there like, you know, I've been hired for a reason, I clearly can't be that bad. Then on the other hand I'm feeling like, yeah, I genuinely don't think they mean to do this, but you know when, have you ever been in like a situation where you like you feel like people are like talking down to you and like treating you a bit differently because they know you're kind of new to like it's not like I'm like new to acting, but I'm new to the professional side.
And I guess like even the style of it, like it's not a theatre, like it's not like, oh, you do a theatre show. It's like a choose your own adventure thing where you've got to learn every line going. You could be doing. You don't know what you're going to be doing when you step on that stage. So it's not like a normal first thing to do. Like it's kind of thrown in the deep end. It's like, do a show, but it's not your standard show. It's just you could be doing anything.
It's
and
so different,
and you're like, okay.
It's so different. It's very. It comes at you like so everything's so fast. You've got to like keep on it, keep organised.
You're so awake, like that.
And then I find like it's like. So, for example, there was someone who came in one day who was clearly having, like, a bit of, like, a bad day, like you know, mentally, and just, like, not 100% with it. And they got a lot of sympathy, and I kind of got this feeling of, like, you know, I hope they're, like, okay, but, like, on the other hand, I'm like, if I pulled this, I don't think I'd be getting this level of, like, support. Like, I feel like, you know that there are slight vibes of like there is this big company feel that I definitely feel like an outsider too.
Well, I mean that's kind of not to that extreme level, but in the other show we're doing, we've said what it is. We said it in Joseph.
Yeah.
In that, I feel like there's certain moments where I'm like, I feel like if we did the same thing this person's done, we wouldn't be treated how they've been treated. I'm not going to say names, but you can. Everyone in this room can know exactly what like the people I'm on about, and it's like, it is. I guess you end up feeling a bit like, oh, am I Yeah. But I feel a bit second to everyone else, which is obviously...
I think it's the way my mind works, and I've discovered this it's not just in, like, professional things. Like, it was when we were doing plays, and my big thing as an actor is I struggle when I'm not being... Because I am so used to, you do a run of a show, and you get given notes, and you go, this was good, this was shit. Mm. I kind of, like, as an actor, I've been trained to be told, well done, you've done good. That didn't quite work. So to go into this environment where I'm kind of, like, told very little, I'm kind of told, oh, change that slightly, and kind of, like, very little of, like, the positive stuff. It, like, imposter syndrome is, like, this big thing where I'm, like, I genuinely walked away from rehearsals and gone, I want to quit. I don't feel like I deserve to be here.
Yeah.
And then it's a very, like, high and low emotional experience where I go, some things I'm just loving and, like, really enjoying, and there's, like, bits of, like... Because I think it's genuinely seeing the exact same situation, like, two sides to a different coin, where sometimes I'll come away from certain bits going, I'm not being given any notes. I've got creative freedom. I feel like I am pushing my luck and not being told off for it.
Right.
In this great way where I'm just, like, having fun and being creative and taking creative risks, and this is really fucking cool. And then on the other hand, I'm getting like the exact same thing where I'm like, I'm feeling like, right, I'm doing stuff, I'm making choices, and I'm not being told anything. Why am I not being told anything? Do they not like what I'm doing? Do they feel like they can't say anything to me? And I'm like, it is a big head fuck.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because that's the thing, is like actors, like when I did play it, we were always like, we're actors, we're not directors, please just tell me what to do. And that was a big thing. So I imagine in that sort of setting, when that's still going on, it's like, you want to make sure, because this could be potential work in the future, so you're like, I want to make sure I'm showing myself as a good actor, but I guess when you're not directly being told what to do, it's... Because that's the thing, when I guess the first professional job against, like, a uni or a college setting, is it's going to be a massive shock.
Yeah. These people, like, don't have to... It's, you know, when you do a show for uni or college, like, you can be shit and these people still kind of have to look after you.
Yeah.
This is more cutthroat in terms of, like, if they think I do a shit job, like, I would have to do a very shit job for them to turn around and go, nah, fuck you, you're off the thing. Yeah. I am confident in myself enough to know if I was doing that much of a bad job, someone would have taken me aside and gone, yo, sort your fucking shit out.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just kind
Love the counting down. Cheers, thank you. But, like, you know, and they're like, I don't know. In their heads, they could be genuinely thinking, fuck me silly, he's doing a good job, we could want him back here. Or they could be thinking, yeah, this guy isn't material for us, we've made a mistake in the auditions, let's get through this and never talk to him again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. What? I don't... It's very...
It's a head fuck, isn't it? Like...
Because then I as a human being get really existential about it, where I'm there like, this is what I want to do, and in some elements I'm really enjoying this process, but on the other hand this is really stressing me out. Do I want to continue doing this and following this?
Right.
But then I go to the point of, well, if I don't want to do this, nothing else really brings me happiness.
Yeah, what do I want to do?
So what do I do? And then I'm not going to elaborate further, but then things get like really, and I'm like, it's a fucking head fuck. It really is.
Are you okay?
Oh, you know, it is what it is, and I think I'm hoping I get to a point where I think it'll be the difference between like rehearsal and show. Like I'm hoping I get to like a show and just go, right, I know it, I'm confident, this is what it is, I'm going to do it, and then the dream scenario is things happen next summer and I get hired back with these people.
Yeah.
Not just for like the fact of, yay, I'll have another job, but it will be the validation to go, because it was a certain validation to go, I've auditioned for these people and they liked my audition enough to work with me. The next validation will be to go, I've done a full contract with these people and I didn't let them down.
Camera, and I saw it and I was like, I can see there's a 9. Is it 19 or 29? It was on 29. I was like, I didn't know the cameras went to 29. I thought it sort of got to 25, 26 and binned it off.
My experience with the M50 has always got to half an hour.
I have changed the mode on it now, so maybe that's what it was. Because you can get like shooting modes and it's like, oh, FHD, this many frames per second shit. And I was googled what's the best one, I put it on a different one, so maybe that's what's happened.
Well, yeah, when I got my camera initially, I set it up in the way, not like Google and YouTube taught me, and it...
Because that's how I realised I'd never
worked.
actually gone through and looked at the settings, so I was YouTube best settings for it and done that all, and now it's doing its thing.
You just work out what, because when you go Google, like, right, what's the best for specifically, like, sitting down with a camera just framed up, rather than, like, because I think there are better settings to put on for, like, vloggy stuff, but, like, I'm not into my cameras enough to need to work that out because I don't care.
And to be fair, when I take it, I'm not going to change settings, so I forget to change them back, and then I can't be fucking bothered. I'm related to anything ever, but because editing some of the Plymouth video back, there are bits where the wind's really mental. I've got like a winged mic thing, you know, the little fuzzy cunts.
Yeah.
I've got one of those. So next time we should probably just take that. So just in case it's windy, we can put that on and it will help the audio.
Plymouth video good?
Yeah, it's looking really good actually. I just need to get the music sorted.
Cool. I'll have to have a look at that at some point.
Oh.
See if that's any good.
Keep your eyes out.
Yeah, I mean that's all I kind of have to say on that. I'll give some updates. As it's going, what could be fun is because I know at some point you've said if you come, because I do if you come, if you can bring like even if it's like your little camera to like film a bit for some showreel stuff.
Yeah.
I don't mind whacking a bit in. I don't think it's under any specific copyright.
Yeah, we'll whack a bit in.
I don't think there'd be any specific problems with that, and I quite like some of my showreel.
Yeah.
So
You might vlog the whole thing, like vlog the whole day.
that'd be great.
Going to see the Nerdy Brit in a play.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Lovely. Yeah. So I am very grateful for the opportunity that I've got. And I think overall, if I come out of this experience and the worst case scenarios happen and I end up in a bad place with the show at the end, I think we will all have. It will be for the better that I've got it and I've done it. Because it will all be such useful learning experience, even if it goes terribly. Even if it's the shittest thing I've ever done, it wrecks me.
At least you've done it.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
It will still have been a useful experience one way or another. Yeah. It's quite depressing, isn't it?
Now, James, let's get the news.
Yeah, baby!
We said at the start, if there's any segments people don't like or want, etc., tell us. But this segment's never going.
You're good. You look like you're dying.
Why don't you go
Is
to
it
the
day 3 of a headache?
Yeah.
Go to the doctors!
Have a nap.
I do think you should go to the doctors. Because this just isn't normal. Anyway,
Rick Parker, brain hemorrhage time, baby!
Yeah.
We said at the start of this podcast about segments people don't like or whatever.
Well, this one's never
leaving. I
fucking up.
love this one.
This is the best segment.
It's tier list time, baby! Very lovely. Now, I think we did a breakfast tier list before, right? But that was just like the breakfast items, like hot breakfast items. We've done cereal tier lists. This is just breakfast foods in general. So this can include cereals and everything. Now, this isn't just done by one guy. This is on like a voting system.
Oh.
So it goes, there's like 100 of.
So we can now judge the population.
So yeah, you can literally go on it. I could do it now. I could click the up or down arrow and it literally moves it up and down as you go.
Lovely.
So we're going to go, there's loads, but we're going to go from 25.
It's like Reddit, but less shit.
Yes. Number 25 is the English muffin.
So is this like 25 items ranked?
Well, there is hundreds on here.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just going from 25
This
to
is
the top.
top
We're
25.
not going from... So
Was
it's
the
top as voted for by anyone who uses this website.
No, you don't like an English muffin, do you?
I'm not the biggest fan. The texture kind of scares me.
I think English muffins are quite nice. But look, if you're talking about breakfast, if someone puts like an English muffin with some nice things in them, I'm probably going to enjoy myself. Is it going to be my choice to consume it? Probably not.
24 cinnamon toast. That's very American, isn't it?
Cinnamon? What, as in like the cereal?
No, cinnamon on toast. I assume it's like French toast with a tiny bit of cinnamon. But I don't know
Cinnamon. When Cineworld does a brand change.
I don't really know what French toast is, let alone cinnamon French.
Well, that's just like fucking
like fried
butter and maple syrup and wank. Just
Lucky.
spunk. That's the rock
maple
cheat
syrup,
It's just
butter and spunk.
doesn't just cheat on his diet, he cheats on his wife. I'm riffing.
Sure. No, I can tell. 23. Oh, this is how general it is, because 23 is just breakfast cereal.
Cereal.
Just a cereal in general.
Sorry, how they were like what? This list is like 100 things. And you
they couldn't just put all the individual
Cereal.
cereal.
Cheerios.
22 is sausage.
Oh, love a good
Sausage would be way higher than that. I fucking love sausage.
Love it. Bloody love it. Don't you give me that look, Parker. Don't you give me that look.
21's a smoothie. I really like a smoothie. But I wouldn't
But
have it.
for
That's not
breakfast.
I'd have a.
Breakfast smoothie.
I'd have like a smoothie. Like I might have it with, but I'm not having it as. That's not my breakfast.
Right. What hotel should do? Have your fucking orange juice. Where's the proper like smoothies with the brekkie?
Yeah.
They should give me them for free.
Because I love smoothies. I'd have it with breakfast.
What's
but
your
not-
favourite kind of smoothie?
See, because immediately my mind goes to banana, but that's more milkshake. Like a banana milkshake I love, but I don't.
The
the
banana and
smoothie-
strawberry ones seem
Yeah.
quite common these days. You have to get a good one.
Mango smoothie's really good.
That's what I'm gonna say. Right, if you pick up a mango smoothie, and these days recently they've added, they do quite a lot of like the tropical with a bit of apple.
It's like
kind of,
mango-y,
like-
apple-y, pineapple-y.
If you get one of those, they're always going to be at a certain quite good level. You could get like a banana and strawberry one that like fucking smashes your mum out the park,
Lucky mum.
and then you can get some that are like
Hiss.
your mum would spit on.
Yeah.
Not in a sexual way either.
Lucky smoothie.
Lucky spit. Oh god.
Oh god. 20's gone. So we go from very like unspecific with breakfast cereal and sausage to a bacon, egg and cheese sandwich.
Bacon, egg, and well, then again, you can just get that from Mackey's, can't you? And a
Yeah.
muffin. I quite like that, so I'm not sure I'm
I
criticising.
was gonna say it's just fucking.
I back that on the fucking regular.
But I don't like the fact it's just sort of.
I keep kicking the camera. Why am I doing? I'm ADHD.
I need a donut. Who's having a donut for Brecco?
For Brecco.
No, I'm getting a lot of disapproving
For Brecco.
head shakes about don't know. Who's doing donuts for breakfast?
Right,
Brian?
fucking Homer
That's
Simpson.
definitely Americans, isn't it?
Of course they are. The fucking obese horse.
Hey, Tina's coffee.
Well, to be fair,
That's
right,
my breakfast.
if you're going to, well, first of all, yes, because I also usually break my fast with a coffee. But if you're talking about most breakfasts, what am I going to have with every breakfast, no matter what the food is? It's a fucking coffee. So coffee should be up there, higher.
Fried potato, James. What the fuck's that? I mean, it's not even a hash brown. It's literally just cubes of potato fried up. When I went to America, they did this. They didn't do hash browns, but they just had like fucking like roast potatoes, and I was like, you've missed
Look,
the
if
bar
you want
here,
a bit of carbs with your
America.
breakfast, I kind of understand like potato over bread because I do kind of like a little bit of like
I love
summer.
hash
But
brown.
I do want you to chop up some onions and whack them in there, and then you go whip 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 whip. No.
Now Parker's going to go mental over 16 because it's orange juice,
Oh.
and I do love orange juice.
What?
I had orange juice this
That was the
morning.
most unenthusiastic yay.
Yeah.
I've seen. Can we have an enthusiastic yay, please?
Quite possibly hurt my head more. If I
But it's for the map.
It's for the Map podcast.
Ah!
Okay, that was.
What? Oh. You're just pointing and laughing at an old man there.
That's really rude.
That's really rude. That's not
Poor
nice.
bloke.
That man fought in wars just so you could laugh at him.
Sorry, 15 cereal. There's a difference between
Haven't
cereal
we
and breakfast
fucking done
cereal.
this shit?
What's the difference between cereal? Right, I'm getting the
Then
research
again, do you
out.
ever get to like the middle of the day and just want a bowl of Cocoa Pops?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I will have cereal at any time of the day.
I now just want some Cocoa Pops. I do love a bloody good.
Do you have Cocoa Pops?
Why? What? No, I don't have Cocoa Pops.
Oh.
Wait, why, what have we done?
Because you don't want cereal, you want real breakfast.
No, I know. I was talking all metaphorically. You fucking numbnut.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yes.
Breakfast sandwich. What? But we've already done the kind of bacon, bacon, egg, and cheese. That's the same thing. What are you fucking doing?
Cinnamon roll?
Why are these fucking obese fucks so obsessed
They
with
fucking
a
love
fucking
their
nutmeg? Not the same thing, but basically is.
12 is croissant though, I do fucking love a croissant.
Not for Brecco though.
What? When else?
You know.
Surely mainly for breakfast.
Right, but I just
Are you
don't.
having a pig in croissant?
Okay, it was kind of that. What I really fancy is one of those like ham and cheese like croissants.
Oh, the ones from like Nip.
They're
really
They
good,
slap
They're
like my
so
dad when I've
good.
done something wrong.
Now Jessica got mental this next answer because 11 is bagels.
Alright, no one wants to-
Greg.
I did have a bagel.
What, with your massive schlong?
Yeah.
I did have a bagel this morning.
That was vile.
really good.
That was really vile. Stop, please
Yeah,
stop.
why?
I beg.
Christ.
Just like you for bagels.
I do love bagels though. Bagels are great. Oh, those bagels we had in St Ives.
Oh.
There's a video up there. They were incredible.
Oh, baby!
We need to go to the new bagel place.
Number
in
10 is
Falmouth.
omelette. What?
The new bagel place in Falmouth.
I do
We do.
think Mab do bagel wars would be very fun.
Bagel Wars would be a great video.
And what we can do is if we all have a time, I can't be specific. We can even like if there's like a lunchtime, I can say right, I'm off for lunch.
Oh yeah.
Take my hour's lunch break. Film a quick bagel video.
Bagel.
Well, we'll have to do it in two halves,
Yeah.
but we
Like
can do
the
that
bagel.
this week. We can film
should.
a start this week. Phil. We should.
10 is omelette.
Oh, you know, like all-inclusive like holiday places
Just about to
where
say,
you
there's
say,
an omelette station. He's
"Hey
like,
up, son, can you make me a cheese out?" And they whack it in there and they fold it and they go,
Honestly.
and ooze and fucking omelette
He's just
and
like-
egg and ooh, the fucking whip, woo, it's egg.
I like
Brian
his
Darcy
legs.
James when.
Hey, good reference.
Thank you very much.
Number 9 is just fruit in general.
Get a life.
If
Get a life, you boring
you're having a bowl
whore.
of fruit, that is slightly insane.
Oh, just, oh, what do you want? They're going to satiate me. Strawberries. Fuck off. Kill
Scrambled
yourself.
eggs.
Just scrambled eggs in the roast. Eggs on toast, you mean?
Apparently so. 7 is toast.
Right, which is healthier, toast or garlic toast?
Fucking
Full circle time, baby!
6 is pancake, baby!
Baby!
Bear with us, James is going through puberty. Number 6 is pancakes.
Yeah. Pancake.
Right, but what do you whack on a pancake? For Brecco.
You know what? I don't mind the American bacon and
Bacon,
syrup.
maple syrup.
It's really nice.
They do fucking smash
Because I
it.
used to prefer like a sweet, like having some, like there's, but if I'm having like fruit or like chocolate, but that's like lazy, but breakfast has to be bacon and maple syrup.
Yeah.
And the bacon has to be proper, like,
Crispy.
crispy pickles. Number 5 is hash browns. I would just like
Get
to
that
say,
potato in me.
that is the picture.
That's
that
macaroni
you-
cheese, dickhead.
That is the least looking hash brown. Like, what the fuck is that?
They have what?
4 is a Belgian waffle.
For
Now,
Brecco.
I will champ. You know, I fucking love a waffle.
You do.
I love a
Always the
waffle
one.
feel. I love waffles, not for breakfast.
No.
No,
No.
no.
Not
I love those little caramel waffles like you get from Starbucks.
You
waffles.
you are.
And then I found that literally you can get a whole pack for like a quid. I was like,
You can.
fucking Christ.
What do you think of a Welsh cake?
Never had a Welsh cake.
Never had a Welsh. I love. I actually,
Tottenham cake.
I actually really fancy a Welsh cake. Oh yeah, when we go to London, I presume they're just going to take us and we'll just.
I'm curious.
Is there a better place for Tottenham cake than just a Greg's, or is
The only
Greg's?
place you can get it is Greg's, because Greg's made
Greg's.
it up, and you can only
Greg's.
get it in my part of London.
London.
My part of London.
Ranking Cornish cities, we rank London.
No, I think. Let's face
We
it.
need
If
to
we're
put
going
some
to
sort of
London,
video.
we're taking out. I say what we do is we do a podcast where we do like 10 minutes outside famous landmarks.
That would be great. Yes, we want to do out and about podcast. We need to do more out and about podcasts.
We do.
It's not gonna happen.
Sorry, guys.
Number 3 is French toast.
Oh, you fucking shit.
I'm curious as to what French toast actually is, you know. What is French toast? It's a sliced bread soaked in beaten eggs, or cream, then pan fried.
Which is more healthy, French toast
Oh,
or
garlic toast! Oh, fuck's sake. 2 is bacon.
I love that pig ass. Where does bacon come from? I don't think it comes from the ass.
Number 1 is eggs and bacon.
Do you mean bacon and eggs?
This says eggs and bacon.
No, it's bacon and eggs.
I think it said eggs and bacon.
We should say bacon and eggs.
It says
Is that?
eggs and bacon.
Oh, can I hit your phone, please? Fucking number. Eggs and bacon. It's bacon and eggs. You cunt. But that was quite uneventful, to be fair. Like, I quite like most of those items.
I'm a fat cunt, so food is all class.
Well, yeah.
Can I quickly, Jess, can you come in the thumbnail just because it'll get us more clicks?
Oh, yeah.
Can you just, sit down? Just so we can get a few more clicks on
What
are you here for? Jess, what do you think of bacon and eggs?
Oh, whack a wee bit of sausage. So good.
Wait, we're both just gonna look at Jess and just go like.
It's beautiful.
Did you hear my tummy rumble?
Yeah, we did. Wait, should we just move a bit closer to the camera and just like.
Perfect.
Lovely,
Back
brilliant.
off.
Oh yeah, do you have anything you want to say? Add?
Please subscribe.
Thanks for the promo. I didn't know if you had any interesting things to say.
Jess, are probably not. Wank.
Wank. Sorry, you can go sit down now.
Yeah, you can.
We don't need you anymore. Anything to add, Parker?
That's a lot.
Okay.
I'm just here for
Anything to add, James?
That was the Mediocre at Best podcast. I think that wasn't a bad episode. I hope that you enjoyed your time today, yeah. Thank you for sitting down with us for approximately 47 minutes. Now, Fraser, do you have anything to add? Subscribe!
I actually do go watch our vlogs because they're actually very good.
Yeah, I love just like making up. I've started doing it on the Nerd Rich channel. I just make up songs
as you
halfway
should.
through a video. I just want to show off how musically talented I am. What a fucking lie!
Are you sure anything down, Parker? It's your last chance.
It's your last chance
Ever.
Nothing
ever.
interesting
You'll never add
aside
anything
from my
else to the
brain
Mediocre Quest
hemorrhage.
podcast ever again.
Brain hemorrhage.
Nothing interesting aside from my brain hemorrhage.
You're out of a boyfriend.
Oh, James.
Oh, Mediocre at Best